Hello students, welcome to the class 6 of computer subject. Today we are going to learn about Windows 7 and this is the first part of our PPT session. So let us move to our PPT session. In this lesson we are going to learn about different features of Windows 7 operating system, how to maintain your disk or computer that we are going to learn, and how to copy file and folder. So let us move to the first part of more on Windows 7. The first concept that we are going to learn in this lesson is operating system. As you know, the operating system is a system software. Now in previous class we have learned about the two types of software. One is application software and another is system software. Application software is used by user to perform specific tasks. For example, Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, some of the game applications or music, those are considered as application softwares. The second type of software is system software. These softwares generally used to coordinate the activities and functions of hardware and software and also controls the operations of computer hardware. A computer's operating system is the best example of system software. So operating system is a system software. The operating system acts as an interface between hardware and software of computer. Microsoft Windows 7 is an operating system. Now as in this lesson we are going to learn about Microsoft Windows 7 operating system. This operating system generally uses a graphical user interface, also called as GUI. Now what is meant by GUI? GUI, it means the operating system uses the graphical component such as icons, dialog boxes and menus to interact with user. So now let us learn the various functions of operating system. In this diagram, I have shown you the various functions which are performed by the operating system. The first function that is done by the operating system is task management. Operating system is used to perform different tasks at one time. The second function of operating system is memory management. Whenever the programs are fetched from hard disk drive and whenever these programs are going to save on hard disk drive, that time whatever the working is required to manage the memory, it is also done with help of operating system. The third function is file management, managing various files among folders and at different hard disk drive. This work is also done with help of operating system. Resource management is the fourth function of operating system. Managing whatever the resource we have attached to our computer system is also done with help of operating system. Now here the resources are nothing but speaker, printer, scanner. All these are considered as a resources which we have attached to our computer system externally. Next function of operating system is user interface. As I told you right now, the operating system Windows 7 operating system is using graphical user interface. means it is using the icons dialog boxes to interact with each user. So it makes the work of user very much easy to understand what actually is going inside the computer. Again, it is providing different utilities. For example, there are some of the utilities which are provided by operating system such as calendar, weather, etc. The operating system also provides the security. Being a major part of computer system, it coordinates between hardware and software part and also provides the security to the data which we have stored on the computer system. So it will not allow the unauthorized user to get inside your computer system. And being a operating system, the last function of operating system is it is a multitasking, means we can do various tasks on your computer system simultaneously. We can open the word file simultaneously. I can listen a song, I can watch the video, I can draw the pictures. So various applications are running simultaneously on a computer system. Now we are going to learn about the different features of Windows 7 operating system. The first feature of Windows 7 operating system is enhanced taskbar. Now whenever we are talking about the taskbar, the first important feature which we are having is pinning. Pin a program. This feature helps us to pin icons of frequently used programs on the taskbar to get easy access. Here the menu is shown. There are two different menus, pin to taskbar or pin to start menu. So here, as we are dealing with taskbar, the option is available pin to taskbar. Once we have choose this option, the menus will get added here on the taskbar. The second feature of Windows 7 operating system is jump list. Now jump list is nothing but the list of recently opened files and folders which are available there on start menu. So here the jump list will be available in this format. The recent documents which we have opened here are made available to view with help of jump list. The third and important feature of Windows 7 operating system is arrow interface. Now in this arrow interface we are having Now in this feature of Windows operating system we are having three different features associated with arrow interface. The first one is arrow peek. This feature is used to see the desktop without minimizing the open window. The second option which is available under arrow interface is arrow snap. This feature is used to resize open window by dragging them to the edges of the desktop. We need to drag the window at the edges of the desktop so that we can resize these windows. And the third option which is present under arrow interface is arrow shake. This feature will minimize all other open windows except the active window. Means it will only keep the active window open, rest all the windows will get closed with help of this arrow shake feature. The next feature of Windows 7 operating system is libraries. This feature is used to manage the files located in multiple locations of the computer. Now these libraries are getting divided into 4 categories. The first one is document, second is music, third pictures, and fourth videos. So these 4 are the different categories in which we can manage our files at different locations. The next feature of Windows operating system is search faster. So here when we click on the start button, the downside we will get one search text box. With help of this text box we can search whatever the file and folder we required in our hard disk drive. The next feature is gadgets. Now these gadgets are nothing but the mini programs which are displayed on the desktop, and these programs are used for quick view of particular information. The examples of gadgets are calendar, clock, weather, sticky notes. Here I have shown you some of the gadgets which are available with Windows 7 operating system. Now the next point is working with multiple windows. How we can work with multiple windows in Windows 7 operating system, that we are going to learn over here. So there are different options to work with multiple windows. The first option is cascade. It arranges all the windows in a single stack so that all the windows title are visible. Means whenever we click this option, all the windows which are open or whatever the applications are open on my desktop, all the windows gets arranged one on another by showing their titles. The second option is stacked. It arranges the windows in single or multiple vertical stacks, means one after another in small view the windows are getting visible. And the third option is side by side. It will open all the active windows side by side on the screen. Means your screen is getting divided into 2 parts and both the parts are showing different windows of different applications. Now we are going to learn about the shutdown options which are available in Windows 7 operating system. So the first shutdown option which is available in Windows 7 operating system is shutdown itself. This option, once you click on this option, it will shut down your computer completely. The second option which is available is switch user. This option is used to switch from one user to another without closing my work. Means I am not going to close whatever the windows are open there on the desktop, but I can switch from one user to another user. The third option is log off. It will close all the programs but computer will remain open and another user can log into the system. Means it is totally opposite to the switch user. Here all the programs are going to be closed but the computer will not get shut down. Instead that the computer will keep open and I can log in with another username. The fourth option for shutdown is lock. Keep all the open programs as it is but need to enter user password to view desktop screen. Means if I am working on a computer system and if someone has called me or I am having another work for 5 minutes, so I can lock my computer so that no another person will peek into my computer system, or he will look at the different files or whatever work is going on there. So I am going to lock my computer and I will leave my place. Once I am back, I need to enter the username and password to resume my work. The fifth option for shutdown is restart. It will turn off the computer and turn it on again. Means whatever the programs are there, it is going to shut down all the programs and again it will restart itself. The sixth option for shutdown is sleep. It will take computer in low power state, but it is not turn off. Means whatever the applications are there, those are keep running in a background, but your computer battery consumption will get low and your system will here the system will not get turn off. And the last option is hibernate. This does not close the program but fully shut down the computer. Means hibernate means it is going to shut down the whole computer, but whatever the application I am working over there, those applications are kept in a memory itself and I can immediately resume my work when I am back to the computer system. So this is how in this part we have learned about the features of operating system, the various options for multiple to work with multiple windows, then various shutdown options. Thank you, students.